What's going on, everybody? John here, back again with the latest news about your New York Yankees. And man, I need to be completely honest with you guys. It's been a rough month of May for fans in the Bronx. We've lost our rhythm. 6 losses in the last 10 games and, yeah, now we've dropped to second place in the American League East Division. But here's the key point. While the team has been inconsistent and the fan base is starting to get frustrated, our captain, Aaron Judge, keeps playing on another planet, destroying opposing pitchers. The problem is that manager Aaron Boone just revealed some behind-the-scenes information that's splitting opinions. We've got 2 realities happening right now. A team that desperately needs to start winning again before the rivals pull away, and a load management decision that could take our biggest star out of the lineup as soon as the next series. On top of that, the front office just cleaned house on the roster, sending 2 players straight down to AAA after the game against the Toronto Blue Jays, opening spots for massive returns that completely change our dynamic. We're getting straight into all of that today. But before we start, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. We're on a strong grind to hit our goal of 8,000 subscribers, and the support from every single one of you in the Bronx is what keeps this thing going. Let's go! Alright, guys, let's start with what really matters because this slump in May has officially raised concern levels. But if there's one person who can't be blamed, it's Aaron Judge. Through 52 games so far, our 3-time MVP is slashing .245 batting average, .377 on-base percentage, with a brutal .920 OPS, along with 16 home runs and 30 RBIs. The guy is basically stamped for his 8th All-Star Game selection, but everybody knows his focus isn't on individual awards. His focus is bringing the World Series trophy back to the Bronx. He's literally played every single game this year. And with all the injuries our position player group has suffered, Judge's presence in the lineup has been the one thing keeping the offense stable while our depth was pushed to the limit. But here comes the bombshell. Judge could miss the lineup for the first time this season. Aaron Boone spoke with reporters before the final game of the series against the Tampa Bay Rays on Sunday and revealed that he's seriously considering giving Judge a day off during the upcoming series against the Kansas City Royals. Boone's original plan was to give him that rest next week, but because Saturday's game got canceled due to rain, Gary Phillips from New York Daily News Sports reported that the coaching staff believes that rainout may have already provided enough rest without needing to pull him from the lineup. Look, one single day without number 99 leaves a massive hole in this offense. We all know that. But Judge is now in the 4th season of that 9-year, $360 million contract. He's 34 years old. Managing his workload now is the difference between having a healthy monster in the playoffs or an exhausted player in October. Everything will depend on how he feels coming into this week, but the front office understands that keeping the captain healthy is what determines long-term success. And speaking of front office decisions, what happened immediately after the loss to the Toronto Blue Jays surprised a lot of people. There were roster moves that split opinions and a crucial update involving our top prospects on MLB's top 50 list. If you want to understand where the Yankees are heading in 2026, stay right here with me. And if you still haven't hit the like button, smash it right now to help the channel reach 8,000 subscribers. Alright, let's get into the reality check on the roster. Last night, right after that frustrating loss to the Toronto Blue Jays, the front office wasted no time and sent Yovan Cruz and Spencer Jones straight down to AAA. What does that mean? 2 open spots on the active roster that will most likely be filled today by Gerrit Cole and José Caballero. That practically locks in the presence of Anthony Volpe and Caballero on the Major League roster. It'll be really interesting to see how Boone divides their playing time, especially because he was full of praise for Caballero's ability while playing at shortstop. Meritocracy at work. And since we're talking about a roster patched together because of injuries in 2026, breathe easy. The tests on Trent Grisham's left knee came back clean and there was no structural damage. Huge relief, man. For anyone who forgot, He felt a strange discomfort after sliding into second base on that double hit Wednesday and had to leave the game early. Losing Grisham right now, with Jasson Dominguez already sidelined, would have completely destroyed our outfield depth. Thank God we avoided the worst-case scenario. To finish the news on a high note, the respected Kiley McDaniel updated the infamous MLB Top 50 Prospects rankings. And guys, George Lombard Jr., the crown jewel of our farm system, exploded up the rankings and now sits at number 10 in all of baseball. He jumped ahead of hype names like Travis Bazzana from the Cleveland Guardians and Trey Yesevich from the Toronto Blue Jays. McDaniel highlighted that Lombard Jr.'s improved contact rate this season completely changed his level as a prospect. He naturally cooled off a bit after being promoted to AAA following that dominant start in AA, but the important thing is that the offensive development remained elite. His defense has never been questioned, so if the bat keeps responding, the future of our infield is locked down and extremely protected. So, Yankees fans, this is where we stand today. On one hand, the situation on the field is ugly. We've lost 6 out of 10, dropped to second place in the division, and the shadow of fatigue is hanging over Aaron Judge. But on the other hand, the front office is being surgical. They're creating room for the right returns, protecting the health of our captain before he breaks down. The supporting cast received excellent medical news, and our future with the prospects looks brighter than ever. Is this current moment concerning? Absolutely. Watching this offense look lifeless in May frustrates everybody. But this team is far from broken. We are the New York Yankees. Adjustments are being made, and the core pieces are coming back. The big question now is, will this roster wake up in time to retake the division lead during this next series? Leave your opinion down in the comments. I want to know what you think about resting Judge and giving Caballero more opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and help us chase the goal of 8,000 subscribers. Stay tuned, support the team until the very end, and as always, let's go Yankees! Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.